Greetings YouTube and welcome to the Blue Corner and to some more Cardfight Tournament OCG tournament results. We only got the one for this week, but it is the last one before the release of the Genesis trial deck, so it's technically the end of a quote-unquote format, and as is often the case, I will do one of these for the last one of a format, even if it is just one tournament. So that being said, let's get into it. As far as what I think this Genesis trial deck is going to do, it's going to do absolutely nothing. The deck cannot compete and it just can't do anything with the trial deck alone. It definitely needs the core set support, and even then I'm really skeptical of any of the clans in set 7 outside of Nova Grappler. Like, I think Angel Feather is not looking very good. Genesis is unquestionable. Nubatama seems decent-ish, and Novas just seem stupid. Like, you look at what Murakumo is capable of doing in the format, and I just think that Godhand dot deck is just going to be even dumber than that. But regardless, we'll see how things pan out once we get the last set of foils for the set. Maybe Genesis will pull a surprise, but anywho, we got the 17th 193 VGCS team, 22 teams, standard format, and it's your usual show. You've got Murakumo, Tachikaze, Pale Moon, and Shadow Paladin on pretty much all the teams. The exception is you have an Aquaforce on the second place team and a Narukami on the third place team. Murakumo is on every team, and Shadow Paladin, I think, is on more teams than Pale Moon. Yeah, we've got 4 Murakumo, 3 Shadows, and 2 Pale Moon, and then like 2 others. So, and as far as the numbers go, should be no surprise here. Murakumo and Shadows are the 2 most played deck in the room, followed by Pale Moon, then Tachikaze, 4 DP, 3 Narus, and then 2 Akkas, 2 Mega Colony, 2 Bermudas, 1 Gold Paladin, 1 Kagero. Yep, that's our format for over there, and there's a good chance it's going to be the same here. Anyway, so first place team, you've got Murakumo, first place Tachikaze, then Pale Moon, first place Shadows, Aquaforce. So Aqua players out there, here's another list for you to work off of. Murakumo again, then you've got Murakumo, Narukami. So being the Naru player here, I am of course interested in this list. So this guy's playing 8 draws, only 4 crits, and he's only playing the 11 grade 1s. There's no copies of Denizer Gunner Gaiban, no Helena, no any of the sort. Instead, he's playing the build that plays extra grade 2s, which makes sense. They are in an Axel format over there, so having Reckless Dragon on top of Cho-Oh and Death Scythe helps to deal with your opponent's early game rushing. And it is a 22 beater on Axel 1, 17 on Axel 2, so it is a number against the very common Axel decks of the format. So yeah, I could see this being a pretty good way to play Narus going forward. And yeah, he's playing a healthy amount of Axel 1 and Axel 2. Yeah, I like this list. 8 draws is a bit on the I don't know side. I'm leaning towards 8 crit myself, but there is merit. Draw triggers help, especially in a deck that doesn't build hand like this. Then you got the Shadow on the team, and then finally Pale Moon, Murakumo, and Shadow Paladin. So, ye typical Japanese tournament. It's just you had the odd Aquaforce and Narukami in there. Doesn't really surprise me. Aquaforce on a good day can just body people because Glory Maelstrom is disgusting. And Narus are pretty decent in a format such as this. It's just that obviously Murakumo and Tachikaze and Pale Moon are just much more powerful Axel decks. And hoping to God the Wave 3 fixes that. But back to my earlier point, I think in the end though, Novas are just going to come in and just smack everyone around because of how good the stuff's looking to be in that set. God damn, even their commons are looking better than some of Angel Feather's double R's. And that's kind of sad, but I think the way that deck's going to go now is instead of playing God Hand and Illumino, they're just going to play 4 God Hand and call it a day. And I think if you survive that first God Hand turn, especially if they're able to stack the front on top of it, then that's going to be your one chance to try and beat them, because you're going to die on the second one, because I imagine that deck's going to play 12 fronts, but that's all speculation right now. We actually have to wait until the actual set drops, but I don't know, man. Like, the power creep is very strong in that set, at least as far as Novas go. Like, Bushroad's finally deciding to just stop being so overbalanced with Axel design, and they're just doing what they feel, I guess. But anyway, those are just my thoughts. Comment down below on what you think about Nova Grappler coming into this format, and if the other clans in set 7 are actually going to do anything. I'm curious to know what Angel Feather players are thinking as far as what the deck can do now that we've got Aerodeel spoiled and a couple of their other cards. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, this is Booster9, jacking out.